trees in the house like Christmas. They like, damn, trap boy, you gifted. Smoking on dope, nigga, I be lit. For the side of your block, nigga, with my hips and lynch. Shot his head, nigga, dying instant. Ain't talking drugs with Brody.
What's going on YouTube, man? I don't know why I look like there's blinds all over my fucking camera and shit, but we're just gonna keep it going, you feel me? But so today, we're gonna talk about at least 5 mistakes hood motherfuckers make using a firearm or handling a firearm, whatever the case may be, just having a gun, period. I'm telling y'all the mistakes y'all usually make. I'm saying not even just hood people who doesn't know gun safety as well, you feel me? Mistake number 1, y'all don't put your gun in your pocket. Like your hoodie pocket, your pants pocket, your sweatpants pockets, none of that. For one, if a threat is approaching you, your draw won't be as quick as if you got a holster, you feel me? Like, it's 2 different things, because when you got a holster, it's easier to draw, like, because you know your firearm is, you're not patting around trying to figure out which pocket it's in. And even though if you know what pocket it's in, it's gonna be hard. Like, look, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Listen. Alright, so look. You got a holster. When you got a holster, boom. It's easier to boom and draw your firearm. But when you got it in your hoodie, somebody approaching me, look, look, you see, I can't, like, when you got a holster, you can easily do that. But when you got the hoodie, you gotta fix it out your hoodie. You gotta do all that. If it's in your side pocket, it's the same thing. You can't just back it out. But you can't back it straight up because it's, you feel me? It's catching on to everything besides going straight up. That's why I prefer a holster. Like, people make fun of y'all and shit like that for holsters, but I'm saying it's for cops and how you look like a cowboy or whatever the fuck case may be, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Get you a holster. You don't want to be in a life or death situation and you lose the battle because you took too long to draw that firearm, you feel me? So don't listen to all of the people who don't know what they talking about. Just get you a holster and just do your thing, you feel me? Don't, I'm telling y'all, it'll feel way better, you feel me? You won't have to. It'll feel way better, trust me. Just get y'all a holster. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. Just look it up. Get your design gun and just buy your holster. That's all you gotta do. Amazon, a holster dealer site, whatever the case may be, your gun shop, get you a holster. Mistake number 2. Y'all put the gun in your waistband while it's one in the head. That goes back to mistake number 1. Get you a holster. Cause you don't have your gun cock, it's in your waistband, and as you try, y'all seen 8 Mile.
Put that shit away, dog, before you fucking kill somebody. Papa Dog had one. Put it away.
Man, put that down, man.
Come on, Cheddar. Okay, all right. Fuck, man, shit. Fuck.
He tried to back it out with one in the head that was in his waistband, and he tried to put it back and he shot himself, literally. That's why you need a holster, because when you got a holster, it gives you enough slick space that it won't do that. Nothing is gonna hit the trigger, nothing unless you just really that unsafe with a firearm. If you shoot yourself trying to holster your firearm with a holster, then you don't need a gun. That's just, you don't need a gun. And you need to practice a little more gun safety and more specific shit. Mistake number 3, it's like, this is kind of one of the most obvious ones. Some people don't know, so it's not really that obvious. Extended mags. Get rid of the extended mags, you feel me? Don't get rid of them, but either way in New York, we can't have extended mags up here. If you get caught with that, that's a felony. And they taking your gun license, it's over. Or suspend you, one of the 2. So up here, this is not really for the New York people. This is for people who either don't follow the law or is not from New York and can have mag capacity more than 10 rounds. You feel me? make sure you test that mag out first, because a lot of people have a lot of malfunctions carrying extended mags. Like, it's not like the springs aren't like pushing the bullets up, right? Like especially with the double stack extended mags, it's like, it's weird. Like it always jam no matter the mag. Like whether it's for Taurus, Smith & Wesson, or Glock, the mag always jam. You feel me? But you don't want to be in a gun battle with an extended mag and it jam up on you, because you trying to have the most. You trying to have more. You think you got the more power because you got more rounds. No, you really, like, it's taking a hit and miss with that extended mag. You feel me? Especially with Glocks, heavy on the Glocks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mostly with the Glock tip. You feel me? So, and you can't conceal an extended mag. Like, I be walking around with purses and shit like that. Like, we ain't doing all that. Like, no, I ain't doing that. First of all, it's gonna take too long to reach in that bag and do something to a motherfucker while he already got his gun aimed up at you. You feel me? So, or charging at you with a knife or machete, or charging at you to beat you up, whatever. But you gonna take a couple blows or whatever before you get a chance to pull that firearm out. So, get rid of them bags and purses. And what if you get robbed too? Like in a quick second, and they run it up with guns. You feel me? And snatch your bag. Now you have nothing. So get rid of them bags and get rid of them little purse handbags you niggas be wearing. We ain't doing that. Females too. If you got your concealed carry license and you a female, this goes for females. Do not put your firearm in your purse. Get you a holster and just get you some good secure pants, or a pants that take a nice belt that can hold your firearm. Like, you feel me? No extended mags. Like, leave the extended mag somewhere else. Just stay with your standard rounds and learn gun safety and learn how to shoot. And you won't need a lot of rounds. You might only need 2 bullets. While they using 15 to 20, like the opposition, like the threat, can use 20 bullets, 30 bullets sitting them at you. You could use 2 because you know more safety. You taking up the threat with just 2 shots. You feel me? So think about stuff like that. If you learn gun safety and learn how to shoot, you'll be able to win any battle. I wouldn't say any battle, but you will feel a little more confident in a life or death situation than being nervous and accidentally lose because you don't know nothing. You just shut down and you just let it happen and shit like that. So this tips right there. Mistake number 3: don't shoot like this. Like, y'all be turning your hand sideways to shoot and stuff like that. Like, that's dumb, because for one, it's not accurate. When you shoot the gun, and don't shoot with one hand either if you're not trained with the firearm to be able to actually handle shooting with one hand and have aim with one hand. Because for one, you shoot sideways, your hand is going like this. It's going like this. So when it's shooting that way, you're not even getting nowhere near your target, because it's gonna jump past your target each time. It's gonna jump past your target, and it's not accurate. Like, you could try to, like, some people don't even look at the sights when they shoot. They just shoot, thinking of, like, wherever they aim, that's where the bullet's gonna go. Yeah, but no, because you could be thinking you aiming straight, but the whole time your hand is turned down like this. Same with shooting with one hand this way. If you're not looking at the sights and you're just looking at your target instead of at your sights, and actually lining everything up and making sure everything is perfectly aligned, you're gonna hit everything else besides your target. And on top of that, if you're nervous, your hand is gonna keep going up. It's gonna go up, and you're just gonna be shooting in the sky at that point, like you're trying to signal a helicopter or some shit. Like, so, make sure when y'all holding the firearm, 2 hands. 2 hands. With your dominant hand on top, let me just show that. It's clear, because my mag's still on the table. I never picked it back up anyways, but it's clear, y'all see. So when you shoot, your dominant hand like this, pointer finger across the frame like that, and you get 3 fingers, get the grip, boom. Turn it like that. Make sure this hand right here, your second hand, is cupping it in the palm, cupping it. And you hold your hand, not too much grip because you don't want to over grip the firearm, but enough grip so it won't slip away. And just make sure you aim and line everything straight up. Line everything straight up. I'm not sure if I can see it in the camera, but everything is aligned with me. And line it all straight up. And when you line all of these sights up, let me turn over this way. For some reason my shit not focusing, so it's like gonna be hard. See how everything is like, I'm trying to align, like, you see how that's lined up like that? That's what you need to see. When you aiming at your target, that's what you have to see. This front sight right here, you see how it's aligned with the back sights? That's what you need to see. If you're not seeing that when you aiming, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Because you don't want to risk, like, it's really hard in self-defense because you don't want to risk shooting somebody's house and you get a property damage charge, and then you getting like, it's a bunch of other charges that can come with it. They're just going to keep throwing charges at you if you don't have a good lawyer or actual proof that you gotta get what I'm trying to say. Like, so just be careful when you draw that firearm. Once you pull that trigger, just know there's consequences that come with that after you pull that trigger. So just make sure it was the perfect time and the right moment once you ever get into a situation like that, you feel me, where you have to pull the trigger. Rule number 5, and it's the main rule that I think everybody should follow after either using their firearm or just it's sitting around collecting dust, whatever too. Make sure you oil, well, switch the I might switch it around. Make sure you always clean your firearm and oil it. Cause like, if you don't clean and oil your firearm, that could be another reason, that could be another thing that causes jams. And don't just oil a gun, oil your magazine as well, cause the spring is another reason that causes jams, because it's not ejecting good enough. Pause.
Pause what?
You said something gay, so you gotta say no homo, or else you the homo.
Like, you feel me? It's not getting that good ejection because it's catching on to that dry ass metal in there, and it's not gonna spring good enough. Everybody knows that. Like, if you don't add oil to any, like, you don't want that metal to metal contact, like, so that's why you need to add, not even oil, I use grease, cause like it lasts longer and it's smoother, like, than oil. Like, cause oil vaporizes too quick and doesn't like stick good enough like gun grease. But I don't use gun grease, I use anything that's called white lithium grease, like that. Like I said in my last video, make sure I use that because it's actually thicker and it actually lasts way longer, you feel me? So go to any auto shop and just grab some of that, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all look up how to break down your firearm as well, because you can't oil it without and clean it without while it's all put together. So make sure y'all look up how to break down your firearm the safe way. Make sure it's not one in the head, and clean that shit, because yeah, I don't want to be having Dorito crumbs and all types of shit all in your fucking trigger and all of that. So I need to clean them shits for real. Like, get y'all shits brand new. Y'all want it to look good and y'all want it to shoot smooth. I'm just giving y'all good tips. I ain't telling y'all nothing wrong here today. So y'all listen to me, y'all be very satisfied. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Just the 5 mistakes that y'all really need to know, that a lot of people who don't know gun safety or the basics about firearms, this is for y'all. So make sure y'all tune in. Y'all like and subscribe if y'all want to see more content like this type shit. So we here to stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We lit.
Yeah. Hey, everything great, nigga. I said, I fuck a bitch and get ghost. She said my dick, then I go.